Fox is presented by Progressive with must-see TV. Of Miz TV, the Miz! Ring, I would like to welcome you to ringside. I'm Michael Cole, he's Corey Graves.
For the past several weeks, right before our very eyes, Miz has continued to unravel.
We're going to show you exactly what happened last week. He was an emotional him, but his family, no fun to be had. He challenged Kofi Kingston elsewhere because he appeared to be off his game.
Miz's frustrations would get that Miz really snapped.
Yeah, Miz lost it. It's on Bray Wyatt. Kofi Kingston became his target, and that caused a, well, very angered response.
It's my WWE talk show in history. Welcome to SmackDown. In the incident with Kofi, set the record straight. Look, I was having days, and Kofi came up with all his positive smile. Sometimes when someone tells you no, and please do not cheer that, because I want to say from the bottom of my heart to Kofi Kingston, but I have been going through my daughter, my 18-month-old daughter. He cherishes the most Universal Championship. I failed to bright spot. And that is someone that I consider a biggest guest in Miz TV history. Ladies of parkour, the shaman of sexy.
It is the much heralded return of John Morrison. It's been just a week, and Corey, there's no doubt, Miz said it, great friends, they were one.
Sometimes to make it through your own future, you've got to look to the past. If you're longer than a CVS receipt, it is good to see John Morrison for the shaman of sex.
Oh, yeah, right. Trust me, I overuse this word a lot, but John Morrison, The Miz, in the same WWE ring, the greatest. And in case anyone in the WWE universe has forgotten about the yours truly, I have done what we call in the...
I am Guru of Greatness.
This is
The time.
Welcome back.
Fights with you, to be honest, I don't know.
Sinex. I can breathe again. Oh.
Small dogs only, because the show only can have one big dog. But when I saw what you were going, I come to think there's nothing more important than being. So I come to SmackDown last week and I realized that I'm disappointed. My friend has one. I know you don't want to talk about this, but I will. Anybody else on the roster worked his way into becoming a WWE champion. Favorite wrestler?
Fifth
favorite wrestler. But because Miz has a bad day, and he's
Maui and Son's assistant manager, Vanessa Streben, grew up here and says the prop the front door, he peed on our shark man.
You don't appreciate it.
and is the travel.
Indiana! Clap for your world famous 7-time. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Kofi Kingston or Big E to be part of Miz TV. I was enjoying John Morrison turning a mirror.
Microphone in my hand, okay? We gonna get to it. Are you trying to fool? Who? The WWE Universe for turning their backs on you?
Made me apology.
You don't know.
Peter. Yeah. And we saw.
Miz, I had a bad day. But instead you come out here with this Miz face on. And I had a bad day. You were right. All of us have had bad days. You could have stopped.
Respectable. You know what I respect? I respect WWE for 6 months. I also respect the fact WWE Championship, the thing that you prestigious and went for 6.
Once again, it was 8. So clear to me is that you, Miz, you're changing, man. Here tonight, these backhanded comments you've made to these people and what you did to me, like obnoxious, annoying Miz. People are correct 100% when they say
The Miz, the rematch, live on Friday Night SmackDown.
Get ready.
Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. To my left of the New Day as we get set for Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. And I want to ask you something about, because you were very critical of the WWE. John Morrison has seen The Miz with this complete change in attitude.
A change of opinion on The Miz. The Miz is always The Miz. That's the one thing.
To help your friend.
Did you see what he was going through? We got the Fiend. Friends, Michael Cole. Maybe you'd know.
Cole,
you gotta be there for your friends when they need you.
Please stated that you and himself were the greatest tag team of the 21st century. But over here, I would be that some people.
Mr. Morrison. Right, you got to remember 7-time tag team champions, ECW champion.
It's no surprise that if you ask Big E who the best tag team in history is, he's
and yeah, catch up.
Well, we're gonna run the next decade, I guess. It's good to be back.
Chanting for New Day as well.
Well, like I said, this is a whole new decade in the day, because all I've seen is a lot of the same old pancakes,
look at this.
a lot of the same old stuff.
Caught again.
That didn't exist. Right?
That was a thing.
That was a thing. We don't talk about.
Man, I missed that.
Right. On the Miz.
He's still at his peak.
So.
You're still at your peak. So are the Miz and I.
Anna, that Miz came out here, quote, pouting, crying, and
what did the Miz do, or what did Kofi do when Randy Orton accosted his family?
Right.
But do you know, so you don't know what he's going through? That's what I'm just trying to say.
It was my man Kofi Kingston. We call him the GOAT for a reason. One of the greatest of all time.
Because he is one of the greatest of all time, former WWE champion. But when
over and over. Wow. Hold up. Back elbow. Hold up. Don't miss the back elbow.
6 months?
We said it over and over again. It's a brotherhood. When Kofi becomes world champion mentality, I stood up and applauded.
That's the difference between the Miz and I and them together.
And Kofi Kingston out. Suicide dive. Miz tennis matchup. Big smile on his face.
Here we go, Kofi. Keep going.
Just sent Kofi into the lap of Big E.
One last thing I have to worry about.
Why the Aceves family chose Verizon.
We all use our
takes on The Miz tonight. And Corey, Kofi Kingston responsible for some
of the most innovative ways to avoid elimination.
Yeah, this is a rematch from last week between Kofi Kingston and The Miz before the commercial, on commentary before things broke down, and that's why more exploding and building momentum here.
This is what Miz wanted to avoid once
Kofi Kingston, and the former WWE champion is now in
20. Could go from bad to even worse tonight here on
at the end of the month on the USA Network, but Miz has got to worry more now about
Miz driving both of his own knees into Kofi.
And Kingston back. Cover isn't enough to put Kingston away. 2.5. Kingston near fall.
From the middle ropes right to the top, soaring through the sky.
Nights on FS1. Miz was the guest this past week, and I think we got a glimpse of WWE. That's what drives him, and he believes that no one respects him. Changing.
Kofi Kingston able to avoid the final kick.
Last week, does he get a no kick out at 2? No, and a kick out again. What a match.
Obvious since his encounter with Bray Wyatt and the Fiend, used frustrated. Whatever it is not working in Miz's favor lately.
And Miz focusing on the legs, of course, to soften up Kingston for the into the corner with the high knee.
Miz can focus all this aggression and frustration.
Now Kofi looking to climb to the top rope. His knee hold.
Counter by Miz.
And now Miz looking for the figure 4 leg lock, center of the ring. Miz trying to tap out Kofi Kingston. Big E looking to rally Kingston. It's going to force the break. Not sure how wise that was. What a move by Morrison, taking out Bailey. Cover by Miz. And thanks to his... The Miz! So, Corey, the moral of it...
No reason to disagree with you after the performance. Miz just by his side. 2020 could be Miz's year. But this Morrison cannonballing down Big E. distracting with a skull-crushing finale for the 3 count.
Tonight, as we look ahead to later on, when finally it's good issues come to a head tonight.
And after being leveled by the Kinshasa last Sasuke Nakamura tonight.
And the Usos are back. It goes down tonight on SmackDown on Fox.
And this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Firefly, come here. Don't be something.
I love you.
Felt good.
Everyone is worthy of love. I'm looking at you, Daniel. Of love is. That's the way that he. And blame him. Lately, you've been pretty naughty. I'm gonna shoot straight with you, all right? You. He just wanted you to remember.
I'm yours.
And he wanted to change you. But now, since you want to take this away from us, I love you. Not you, Daniel. I love Firefly.
And this is a friendship that'll never ever.
One by one.
Interviews, promo school, and surprise guests every week, including 11 Eastern, only on FS1.
We can just focus on us, our tag team, winning. And you know what? You on? Are you ready? Mandy, wait. I just gotta take care of one thing, and I'll meet you there.
Who wants to walk with Elias? Road to the Rumble. But I'm gonna need everybody to clap along. There we go. That feels good, don't it? Here we go. Not if Elias has anything against the big dog. Let's not forget about it can escape. It's got. Could it be worse than a Lana Lashley sex tape? Brock Lesnar, that much clear. Especially given the fact that you're never here. So how does Elias compare? For one, I'm not afraid to talk. Oh, I'll gladly show Brock the door. Oh, I'm gonna thank.
But you gotta let that go, Doze. We gotta focus up. We got the Royal. Come on, man, let's go.
No, wait. Otis, I know I hurt your feelings. Wasn't respectful, especially to your mom, and I didn't say anything, and I should have for it, but it might not be as good as your mom's fruitcake, but I have a match right now.
I know.
Tonight only. Save.com.
The following contest is a women's by Nikki Cross, Alexa Bull.
On one action here tonight. We're 2 weeks from Sunday. It's the Royal Rumble match. Both guys, what's at stake at the Rumble?
Nothing can get between us. Exactly.
We've
As long as I
seen
win.
how the Royal Rumble match has affected friendships in the past.
Well, listen, if Nikki Cross doesn't think is intent on winning the entire thing, or else why show up?
Mandy Rose hopes it's going to be a great skincare line, Amber Rose, which comes out in February.
Listen, Mandy Rose is as beautiful inside as she is out. Because let's face it, the world can be cruel, but Mandy Rose sure isn't.
What are you going to do in this match? Your allegiance is definitely going to be Switzerland.
Okay, great, I'm that.
Does see Otis's face when Mandy Rose presented them with the
jaw about hit the floor. He was speechless.
We're going to be a part of the Royal Rumble match 2 weeks from Sunday. Will be made yet again as the road to WrestleMania begins.
For the goddess, stand up to bliss.
Shoulder tackle.
Right on the jaw of Mandy Rose.
And a multi-time women's champion taking out. Nice drop toe hold by Alexa Bliss. Bliss looks spin as Mandy.
Powerful superstars on the women's roster as Bliss is finding out firsthand. Move by Bliss to just take a second, recompose herself.
To Mandy into the floor.
Time women's champion, but wait a second.
Rose delivering a knee right to the face. Here's Mandy into the cover. Gonna hook the leg.
Massive victory.
And look at Mandy Rose go. Of course, building momentum toward the Royal Rumble match, trying to get in line perhaps for
9 other superstars. You need your confidence to be at an all-time high. It's in the ring. Alexa Bliss doing her best to fight out of the... Both competitors with the same idea twice in a row.
The counter, however, and Bliss, both women down center of the ring. Couple of clotheslines by Bliss, and here comes Alexa.
Mandy Rose needs to avoid the right hand of Alexa Bliss. Insult to injury.
Wandering down the ramp with Bliss. Shoulders down, Mandy Rose with the win off the distraction. Well, nonetheless, whatever it is, Corbin, from Otis, you think? Well, nonetheless, still to come take on King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler.
And the monster among Kimura, get these hands. Strowman, Shinsuke, tonight.
Evans, finally, she gets her hands on the boss, Sasha. This month. Fox, and in a matter of moments, we will see the return of the Uso. A deep-rooted personal rivalry.
Gonna get personal.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled. Lacey Evans.
Progressive.
You are act slightly less than ladylike towards Sasha.
Lacey Evans, Sasha and Bayley drag Lacey's daughter. Right for Sasha. Got her name on it here tonight.
And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts.
Tonight between Lacey and Sasha. A key matchup.
Got mind games right out of the gate. Banks making
Lacey, hello. I know. You can understand. Sasha is in a real city, Los Angeles. The only reason I'm here is because I'm the SmackDown Women's.
Sasha Banks failed to show up here tonight. Sasha Banks and people like Lacey Evans, because while Sasha anytime, anywhere, especially in the that gets And Sasha Banks is clearly nothing but a nasty and not here fighting champion. How about you come on out here and face me?
You can pander to these people all you want, but I ain't your snot-nosed kid. And I have...
Well, Lacey Evans has heard enough. Stubborn to a fault, but she's not going to back down, and she's not going to take that.
Her aggressions with Sasha Banks. My advice to Banks, stay gone.
Provoke and to try to probe her.
We're about to find out.
Go home.
I know, come on, calm down.
About Sasha may stand true for Bayley as well. Stay away from Lacey.
Oh, Lacey wants the title.
Now this is very personal, as is the universe. The Fiend Bray Wyatt defends against Daniel Bryan. It took a next step. Corbin and Ziggler to take on now the legal man.
Daniel Bryan looking to close the door.
Bryan capitalized.
Oh Daniel Bryan is bringing the fight.
Gentlemen, please welcome my guest who will be challenging the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Daniel, earlier to change you, and now he wants to hurt you.
Huh? First, he wants me to remember. Well, even though it's been... What the Fiend doesn't like is that I remember outsmarting him. Feel different? But what the Fiend doesn't like is that he changed me for... The Fiend says he wants to hurt me. I have no doubt that he will. Not mentally. And here's what he doesn't say. He also wants is that he knows that I know. I'm going to do it for the Universal Championship.
Dude, over here, man. Hey, I'm the biggest one. I need to tell you that you're right. The Fiend is beatable. But the Fiend is...
That in almost every house is too small.
Start getting to Daniel Bryan. And here comes the monster among men.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing Braun Strowman.
Intentions very, very clear. Braun has his eyes on the reigning Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura.
This is on this episode, I raise hell with the first Inferno match, and it was completely my fault. I just felt like I wanted to pick with you. Don't miss a brand new episode of The Broken Skull.
15 minutes could say. Did you know Pinocchio was a bad motivational speaker?
Untapped potential. You have potential.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on
Days, prime rib Saturdays, and carvery Sundays. 3 premium nights.
Pain can wait. Powerful, targeted pain relief. Pain will not get the best of you.
For the Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes. The largest of time the score changes will draw one lucky winner from the square to win $50,000, $500,000 that could be used toward their dream home. See rules and enter of Super Bowl 54.
You said pantyhose, right? Here, eat this. Creamy Snickers. You could use a little smoothness.
Your battery deliver extra life or extra power?
Extra life.
Extra power.
Extra life.
Top Duracell Optimum delivers extra life in some devices or extra power in others.
It was kind of a shock after I started Cosentix.
Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine.
Hey WWE fans, Tyrus here. Hope you're loving Friday Night SmackDown. It's a new streaming service that's the perfect complement to our values and our people. It's your favorite Fox News.
Start your free trial at foxnation.com.
When you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Policy here tonight as he goes one-on-one with a monster among men.
And his opponent, accompanied by Sami Zayn, the artist known as Shinsuke.
You cannot discount the support system that Nakamura has in Sami Zayn. Braun Strowman has had far from an easy path.
Last week, it was a one-on-one match between Strowman and the victory thanks to the distraction by Sami Zayn.
Sami was just too powerful for even Cesaro. Thunderbolts. The Kinshasa knee strike flattened Zayn, grinning ear to ear, and just that quick. Braun, it's lights out no matter how big you are.
Yeah, Braun Strowman has a title opportunity.
Braun would certainly make Cesaro, but not Braun Strowman, nor anyone here in WWE. An invaluable head coach at ringside at all times.
Or a gnat as powerful appeal to the Intercontinental Champion.
Nakamura's going to attack Braun Strowman. But right now, Shinsuke needs to get out of the way.
300-plus Strowman and Shinsuke with the powerful strikes. To your point, Corey. Look at it. Nakamura moves into a boot by Strowman. Title that came about in 1979. The first ever champion. Prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
And Nakamura enters Sami Zayn into the picture. Sami, the great liberator, enters
ribs in the midsection of Nakamura in this match.
Braun Strowman is so soften up the core and the body of Nakamura for delivering the...
He must watch both at all times.
And is valuable.
Well, he took Strowman to the limit last week right here on SmackDown.
Anymore. Here comes Braun.
Big splash in the corner. Intimidating individual. A huge, huge man. Just look to stand next to Braun Strowman.
It's terrifying is what.
Does he ever shut up?
Nakamura, not worry about Sammy, not worry about Cesaro.
Oh! Cesaro sending Strowman into the post. And Shinsuke Nakamura is in control.
Sir, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Boot.
Shinsuke Nakamura, we talked a lot tonight, Corey, about Sami Zayn and Cesaro.
Has been in control for the past several moments thanks to the involvement of Cesaro. And
second rope, Nakamura with a knee. Strowman's down. The big man's on.
And while the tactics may be considered argue with results, Sami Zayn is clever. Sami Zayn is shrewd.
Strowman, you know how wise that is.
You got nothing. You're in there with an artist.
Squeeze the breath out of Braun Strowman.
And keep the big man ground.
Shin. Strowman is so powerful.
Just like that.
Onto one knee. And
lethal shock and rope. Caught by Strowman. Oh my Lord, what a close.
Strowman looks furious at this point.
Shoulder. And the monster just woke up. Can you imagine what that must feel at 2?
We're in the Ford Center. I'd imagine it's like getting hit by an F-150 yet again. Look at this. Boom! Nearly put
Nakamura away, but Shin able to wriggle his way out.
Knee right on the side of Strowman's head.
Cover now by Nakamura. Almost knocked off Braun Strowman.
Still a devastating connection.
Yeah, but look at this, Corey. Wasted motion by Nakamura, but Strowman picks him out of the air.
Fight his way back up.
Just like that, the moment, the annoying Zayn, and Cesaro with a steel chair. That. Now Sami Zayn, that's the he missed wildly. Strowman, power title champion. Here in Drew.
Sami Zayn is beside himself at ringside. He is one massive step closer to an opportunity
around his waist. And see this in our near future.
Strowman staring down at the... That's not Strowman's property.
His moment.
Night on Friday Night SmackDown.
Size. Embrace who you are. But last week, he didn't tell him just how much SmackDown is about to change now that I've... But he did not rise again. Problems that have infested SmackDown since I've been gone. It's something to be exterminated and disposed of. Shorty G says, since I've returned, I'm ready to embrace.
Sheamus is ready. 5 months. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, return to action. Ziggler, tag team action, live next.
On that, brother, let's do this thing right now.
Yeah, Danny. Here comes the...
You know, nobody in the WWE Universe was happier to see the return.
Roman Reigns, who told us last week that he is entering the one set of a record for eliminations, a matchup.
One spot in the Royal Rumble match. The big dog forced to defend his fight 29 other superstars.
Although back up this week in this rivalry with King Corbin and company. Let's show you.
Progressive, your first round choice for auto insurance.
Corbin just taking advantage of the situation.
And there's the dog food.
Uso!
Tandem super kick to Ziggler. Goes back with a vengeance on Friday Night SmackDown. You know, Corey, back to the Royal Rumble match for a moment. You know, Roman Reigns told me earlier today he cannot wait to get back in that spotlight.
Match passed. We could see the big dog create dog, unless you're talking about King Corbin.
On Friday Night SmackDown.
'2000 ended a bit rough. You see, if you've seen SmackDown Live every Friday night, I've been jumped, and I've even been embarrassed. And throughout my career, but this time, I didn't need the help. I needed the help of my family. Last week, my 2020 is my year. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna main event WrestleMania for the 5th time with the ones by my side that have been there, the Usos.
Ooh! And Jey Uso, and man, do they arrive at the
Night SmackDown, one of the most dominant tag teams of the past decade.
Uso.
Blue brand? Woo-wee! We about to turn.
Rough, being away from all this. But you know what else? Himself every night against Queen Corbin and this. Hey, Queen, nice touch with the dog food. You disrespect him, you disrespect him. Family. Yo, we about to get real. Last forever. Hey, Corbin, AZ.
Disrespect.
You're really gonna do this, Roman, huh? You're gonna you deserve ever since you cost me my shot at the Universal. Throw him under the bus because the big dog had to face me one-on-one. So you're gonna go, because if anybody is winning the Royal Rumble match. Actually, I'd love nothing more than to whoop your ass. The Rumble match, I say we go one-on-one. And then at the end of the night, and I'm pointing at that WrestleMania sign, celebrating with my... You're not gonna have any family, because right now, we're bitches.
And the Usos ready to go! Uso, Corbin, Ziggler, the Usos when we come back live. WWE, and did it pay off?
This interference on the outside, slammed the door shut, skull-crushing finale, getting John Morrison standing proudly beside his longtime friend in Greensboro, North Carolina, for the first time in over 8 opponent, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Main event time here on Friday Night SmackDown. The Usos for the first. Ziggler. You know, Corey, the Usos were on your After the Bell podcast
from WWE, and they told me it was refreshing. They had time for the first focus, and they are ready for 2020.
And that is a scary thought. Usos rivalry, some of the great matches of the past year.
No doubt about it.
To the leg, and a kick out by Ziggler. Into the corner. Heard the news a little earlier on. King Corbin accepting the challenge. And Reigns will both compete in the Royal Rumble match. And I find this interesting. Rumble matches in the past.
Well, that may be true, Michael Cole. King Corbin has a King Corbin to beat the big dog again. And then...
Here in this tag team match on Friday Night SmackDown.
Fantastic.
Tag made again. Here comes Dolph Ziggler. Now, speaking of Texas, home of the Astros, live on the WWE Network. Kick out. Dolph actually makes it into the ring at the Royal Rumble match. It'll be ever in a Royal Rumble match, only behind Kane's 17.
That's the Royal Rumble match, and Dolph would love to add that to his illustrious
as well. And here's another Money in the Bank winner, King Corbin in the ring.
The good people of Corbin, Kentucky, where WWE Live with King Corbin, Kentucky. That's a fact. There's a petition online. I wouldn't make that up.
Oh, did you expect any rust out of the Usos here tonight?
I don't think it matters who you are. It takes an adjustment period.
Corbin tried to go to the well once too often. And that time, an Enziguri caught Barrett.
Jimmy Uso headed up top. Ho-ho!
The Revival, who have been part of a King Corbin's Ziggler and Corbin have taken over. The revival, those guys.
I didn't touch him.
Wilder.
Roman Reigns.
What's up?
This tag team match against King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler and Jimmy and Jay. The Usos out moments ago when the revival got involved. Jimmy coming. Oh, backing it up much like their daddy Rikishi. Gonna fly. Corbin caught him. Right.
The big dog taking down Dolph Ziggler from behind.
Gonna steal one. Showing.
Jimmy Uso once again thinking about
what a splash.
Haircuts have us all thrown off.
King Corbin now is everywhere. Been a dominating performance. Corbin will now turn his attention back to the action in the ring. Reigns!
That's going to force a disqualification.
Roman Reigns is finally pushed over the limit after everything that he's going to look to take out King Corbin here tonight. Robert Roode's back. Robert Roode, the man who's missed a week's on him by Roman Reigns last month, driving Reigns down into the planet outside. Robert Roode. And Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler laying waste to everybody. And yet, boom! Corbin and company is dangerous as ever.
Back! You see this? Take a look! You see? I'm back! Let's go!
Oh my God! A thud as Reigns hit the Corbin and Roode holding Reigns down at an elbow. Vacation in our matchup. It was Roman Reigns from out of nowhere at the ring. Corbin and his buddies are burying Roman Reigns. Gentlemen, Roman Reigns has been buried under the announce table.
Take a look at this once again. Dolph.
Robert Roode is back. Friday Night SmackDown.
3 genius kids. Actually, there are. They're just super long.